Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about the latest Butterick and New Look patterns. As of the date of this video, they're not released and they are not on the Something Delightful website or the simplicity.com website. I have been a little bit disappointed in the fact that they just haven't posted them yet. These patterns have been in my Joann for about a week and a half now, and it's really strange for me to actually see the patterns before they're actually released on the website, because my Joann usually don't get patterns until like 2 or 3 weeks after they've been released on the website. So I'm really just not understanding what's going on here and why they have not released the patterns yet on the website. Now, I do know that they have been working really hard in trying to bring to us new things, new developments, new designs. If you have not been following the McCall's IG account or the Mimi G account over on Instagram, there was a big announcement made, and they are going to start making PDF files available, which I think is really great, especially for those individuals who aren't able to have to get access to the printed copies. Now the PDF copies will be available for you to purchase. They also said that they're going to take off the Something Delightful site, and you'll be able to get all of the patterns from one site. So that's really nice. And I know they're doing a lot of, new developing and things like that. And I know the Nomi patterns are also due to release as well. So they have been really busy. So it could just be that they're busy and they have not had a chance to make those patterns live on the website, or they may be waiting until after they launch their new website, or compile all of the patterns on one website. So those patterns are coming, but if you go to your Joann this week, we have Simplicity is on sale, Butterick is on sale, and Vogue is on sale. I was surprised to see Simplicity on sale because in the ad, I believe it was just Butterick and Vogue, but at my local Joann, Simplicity was also on sale. So anyway, you still have some time as of the date of this video to go out and to see if your Joann have these patterns in stock. So with all that said, let's go ahead, get into today's video, and let's talk about these new patterns that have been released. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Butterick B6924, and I'll put images here so you can see what the patterns look like. And I also took the opportunity to go in the store and make little short videos so that you can actually see the cover of the envelope, so that way you can get a better idea of what the pattern, what it has to offer. Butterick B6924. So this is a button shirt, and it has 3 sleeve options. You have a long sleeve with the cuff, and you also have a no sleeve option, and then you also have a short sleeve as well, and then you have front breast pockets. Now this is really simple, really basic. It's your really simple shirt that most of the pattern companies have, or most of the big 4 anyway have. And so you'll see this, and it is a really great pattern in terms of like being able to fit, or try to, if you're in the stage where you're doing a lot of fitting and things of that nature, this will be a really great pattern, because it is one of those tissue fitting patterns where you can actually test the pattern out by doing tissue fit. So I really like that about it. But again, it is one of your patterns that you're going to see time and time again. And it's, in my opinion, a re-release. And it's just what you're going to get. Now, there is an indie pattern that just came out. It's the Donnie shirt by Friday Pattern Company. And that is also something, if you really like this type of silhouette and you want to go with the indie pattern, you can definitely do the Donnie shirt. I really like how Chelsea over on Friday Pattern Company, she has been posting all week, posting images and posting videos and things of that nature of the newly released Donnie shirt, which again is very similar to this Butterick pattern. And in one of her videos, she showcased a dress that she made out of the Donnie shirt, which is, I think, very gorgeous. So she made a gathered skirt and she attached it to a cropped version of the Donnie shirt. And so that's something that you can definitely do with this Butterick pattern. I think it would be really cute to make yourself a button front dress if that's something that you're interested in. And I think it would be really easy to crop off the bottom of the top and add a gathered skirt, which will be, you know, really fun. Next, we have the Butterick B6925. You have 4 different variations of a button back top. Now, I thought this top was really interesting. In terms of sizes, you won't hear me mention sizes in this particular video because, again, I wasn't able to do a whole lot of research on the website. And sometimes on the website, they will provide extended sizes, whereas on the back of the envelope, sometimes they only give you the regular sizes. And so I won't really list the sizes. Just when you go into the store, make sure you look up the numbers and see if you can find any sizes or extended sizes when you are shopping for these. So for this one, I thought it was really interesting. And I don't know if this is a top that I actually would be able to fit in the sleeve, just simply because some of these garments that are button front or button back, they usually have a really slim sleeve. And I usually have to do a really wide bicep adjustment. And since this is a really slim fitting, semi-fit top, I don't know if I would be able to make this for myself, but I do like the fact that this is, again, one of those Palmer and plush, I think, techniques here. And I really, really love that about the pattern. But I also love that it has 4 different variations for your neckline. So you have a round neckline, you have a V neckline, you have a round neckline that has a slit in it. And then you also have, let's see, I think a boat neckline or a square neckline. Sorry, a square neckline. And so I think that that's really fun. You also have hem variations as well. You have a regular hem, and then you have this really cool tulip hem as well. So I thought that that was really fun and cute. And again, it does have buttons going down the center back. So that's going to be your closure. And because it's semi-close fitting, you're definitely going to need to put buttons in the garment. So just keep that in mind when you're shopping as well. Butterick B6926 is a wrap dress with a flounce neckline as well as a flounce skirt. Now this is something that I think we've seen before. The only difference with this particular wrap dress is that you have an elasticated back, which I think is really fun and cool to have that extra closure there. So I think it's really fun. With most wrap dresses, you don't really need any kind of closure because it will open all the way up in the front and you just use your ties to tie off your garment. But I think that this is really fun. And I did purchase this pattern because, like I said, it has an elastic in the back, and I don't have a wrap dress that has an elastic in the back, which means it's going to provide more room in the back. It's not going to be as fitted as your regular wrap dresses. And so I want to go ahead and give this a try. I also like that it has a flounce around the neckline. I don't think I have a wrap dress that has a flounce around the neckline. And so I thought that I would pick this up. Now, I do have some wrap dresses, but not quite wrap dresses that's similar to this. But again, check your stash and see if you have some of these patterns, because I think a lot of these are re-releases. And I don't know how much we're going. I don't know if we're going to keep seeing more from Butterick and New Look. It seems as though that they're phasing these patterns out. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it just seems like they're with each year that passed, we're getting fewer and fewer designs from Butterick and also New Look. So the next pattern is Butterick B6929. Now this is a tunic top. You have 2 different lengths for this top. You have a a grown-on sleeve with the sleeve added at the lower edge of the grown-on sleeve. So it's like kind of like a two-part sleeve that you have there. It has a button front with a band down the center front. You also have a collar band. And again, like I said, you have those dolman sleeves. And then on top of the dolman sleeve, you're adding another sleeve on it as well. The Butterick B6928. This is another wrap dress. I was a little indifferent when I saw another wrap dress, but then I thought, okay, this is a little bit different. You do have a collar on it. You do have a long sleeve with gathering on the sleeve. And at the edge of the sleeve, you can put a cuff on the sleeve, which the other one, you don't put a cuff on the sleeve. And then also you have the option of doing a short sleeve that's kind of like a puff sleeve that have gathering on the head of the sleeve, and then also a band. Now, I was able to watch Alex's video. If you are not familiar with Alex, she goes by Mason Lifestyle here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. And I'll go ahead and put her information here so you can go over and check her out. Wonderful, wonderful YouTuber. Absolutely love her takes. And I really love watching her videos on the ready-to-wear fashions and things of that nature. So if you are someone who likes to get an idea of how you can use patterns to create ready-to-wear looks, Alex is a really great YouTuber to go to look at her inspiration. She usually has really great inspiration. Now, with that said, I was able to look at her video, and she talked a little bit about Butterick and also New Look Patterns. And one of the things she mentioned in her video is she talked about gathering on the sleeve of this particular pattern. In some cases, I feel like having these sleeves that are drafted or designed to fit bigger biceps, whether that's, you know, you're doing a puff design, or if you're doing a design that has a gathering on the shoulder head, those are going to be more favorable to people like me who have the bigger biceps, who often also need to choose a smaller size in the bust or the waist, but a higher size in your sleeve, if that makes any sense. So sometimes I like the gathers and sometimes I don't. It just depends on what kind of garment it is, what kind of style it is. And I think in this particular situation, the sleeve for me, I think would actually work because of the fact that it has gathers. And if it doesn't work, I can actually expand the sleeve a little bit more and get a little bit more gathers and put more of a fullness of gathers on the sleeve head. So that way I can also wear the sleeve. So anyway, just a thought I had when I was watching Alex's video. Butterick B6932. This is a pant and a top pattern that has two different styles of a top. You have this cross body top that has like a tie on the side. So you're wrapping part of the top around your body and you're tying it on the side. And then you also have just a regular tunic as well that has buttons going down the center front. And then you also have some long some pants as well. In terms of buying this pattern, I won't be buying this pattern. It's not my style. I gravitate towards more fitted or semi-loose, not very loose garments. So this isn't something that I would probably wear, so won't be getting that. Butterick B6933 is a wardrobe collection. So you have a suit jacket that has a notch collar. You have welt pockets. You have one button for your closure. You also have pants with the slit. You also have a side zipper for the pants. That's going to be your closure. It's a relaxed fit for your pants, and not a super wide leg pants, but they're pretty wide, but not too wide of pants. And then you also have an A-line skirt. Now the A-line skirt just have an elastic in your waistline there. I don't even think you have an elastic band or an actual casing. You're just putting elastic on the skirt itself. As far as the wardrobe collection, I don't think I'll be getting that because I think I have several wardrobe collections that's similar to this, including a Vogue collection, and I may even have a Butterick pattern that's similar to this one as well, to this collection as well. So I won't be getting that. Now the Butterick B6934, this wrap skirt. Now I do believe you have more than one pattern piece because you have different panels that you're putting together to form one skirt, but it's just one long skirt. And once you assemble it all together, and then you just tie your little tie off on the side of the skirt there. So it's really fun, something simple and easy, I think, for summer, something that you can put over a body suit or some type of swimsuit or something like that. I think it would be really cute for the summer. Not sure if I'm going to get that one yet. I don't have anything like that in my stash, but it will also be really easy to create something like that. So let's move along and let's talk about the New Look patterns. Let's talk about the New Look N6750. So this is also a wrap dress. Now, because the big five is basically one company, sometimes I feel like they are putting out the same patterns but under different brands. This New Look wrap dress is very similar to the Butterick dress. And so did we need 3 wrap dresses? But with that said, it is a classic style. I like the different lengths that it have. I like the sleeve options that you have. We have like a sleeveless option. We also have a sleeve option as well, a long sleeve option. And so I really like that about the pattern. We have the New Look N6752, which is a knit bodysuit. Now, you have 2 different views. You have a mock turtleneck, and then you also have a V-neck line as well. And then both versions have long sleeves. This is very similar to the Simplicity 8513. I feel like, again, re-releases. We're seeing a lot of re-releases. The only difference is with the Simplicity 8513, I think it's views A and E, I believe. Those are the 2 that you don't see in this pattern, which is kind of like a lace up. You have this detail where you can actually lace up the front of your bodysuit, or you have like a cold shoulder type bodysuit. So again, it's basically the same pattern. It's just they omitted a few views. So I purchased it because I actually want to make a swimsuit similar to this, and I think it would be really great for a swimsuit. But if you have something that's similar in your stash, you don't have to go out and buy this, especially if you have the Simplicity 8513. The New Look N6753 is a dolman boat neck top with a pleated front detail. I did not like this top. This top also reminded me of another New Look pattern that came out a few years ago. I wasn't really a fan of the pleats in the front then, and I'm still not really a fan of the pleats in the front. I don't really gravitate towards boat necklines, really high necklines. I really don't like them very often. So I usually don't mess with those types, especially for non-stretch woven fabrics. I just don't. It's just a comfortability thing for me. And so I won't be purchasing that top. We have the New Look N6751, which is a knit dolman sleeve. This reminds me of the Charlie Captain pattern by Closet Core Patterns. The only difference is this one is a knit and the Closet Core pattern is a woven. I do like this. I feel like it's really summer friendly. I like that, again, it's a dolman sleeve. It has a little band in the midriff area, which is really fun. I don't have a lot of knit patterns, and so I would get this just because I don't have a lot of knit patterns. And so this would be really fun and simple to sew and easy to wear in the summer. And so I think I would use like a double brush type fabric or something like that New Look N6756 is a wide leg pleated pair of trousers with side pockets and a waistband, and you have an invisible zipper for your closure. And I believe the invisible zipper is on the side of the body instead of the back. I like wide leg trousers. I just made a pair of wide leg trousers as a tester for the tapioca pants, and you'll be seeing a review of that pretty soon. So stay tuned for the tapioca review. I'm not a huge fan of wide leg pants. I'm not going to go out and get a bunch of wide leg trousers because I don't really wear them very often. And being as though I was just a tester for the tapioca trousers, I think I'll just keep that pattern. And if I want a pair of wide leg trousers, I'll just, do that pattern instead. And then also the pleats. I'm not a huge fan of making a ton of pleats unless it is a dress or a skirt. I don't know if pleated trousers would look flattering on me. So I'm going to have to pass on that one. The New Look N6758 is an elasticated pair of pants and a cropped off the shoulder top. This, again, I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. I can't think of the number and what year it came out, but I'm pretty sure we've had this before. And so, again, not something that, I would be rushing out to get. The New Look N6757 is a skirt with a side slit pocket, and then you have an open front slit in the very bottom part of the skirt, and then you have an invisible zipper and your invisible zipper is a side invisible zipper. So I like this pattern. It's very basic and very simple. I don't have a pattern like this in my stash. I don't think. I may have a Butterick pattern that's similar to this. So I may pick this up. The New Look N6755 is a pleated skirt with 2 lengths and a waistband and a side zip. I definitely have a skirt that's similar to this. That's one of my TNT patterns from McCall's. And I think even Simplicity has a pattern like this. Simplicity just came out with a pleated skirt pattern, I believe, last spring. The early spring of this year, and maybe even fall. I can't remember, but we have similar patterns to this, and I think a lot with the Butterick and the New Look this go round. I think we're seeing a lot of re-releases, and so if you don't have these patterns, I would say they are some decent ones. Maybe you can go out and give them a try. But if you already, if you have a large stash like I have, maybe you should go and check your stash and see if you have these patterns before you go out and purchase them, because I'm pretty sure you will have these if you have a really big collection of patterns like I do. So anyway, those are my thoughts and my impressions of the Butterick and the New Look patterns. I can't wait until the Nomi patterns come out. When they come out, I'll give you my thoughts and my impressions of those as well. Stay tuned because they will be coming out pretty soon. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section below about these 2 pattern releases, and let me know if you have had the opportunity to buy any of these yet, and if you did, what did you buy and what are you looking forward to make? I can't wait to hear from you all, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye.